The Vlogcast may occasionally contain explicit content that makes it not safe for work or for minors. It also doesn't provide an excuse to use the same words on Bay 13. Normal Big Footy rules still apply. So this is the vlogcast for round 7. The shit dumper from Richmond Starburns is back after a week off and joined once again by Mr. Moral Victory Cooksen.
Hello all.
The new mayor of East Geelong, Teach.
Danger! Danger! Go Cats!
The brains behind Hawthorn's One Direction membership video, Penal.
Hi there.
The number one fan of Big Footy's new dolphin emoji, Morgs.
Yeah, that can fuck off.
And look, I'm staring at my Skype screen right now, and it tells me Dan is here, but with the 6-0, he appears to have just passed out from all the goo. He just couldn't wait. So maybe he'll regain consciousness whilst we're on, but he's here, but he's not. And we hope you come back, Dane.
Yeah, I'm here.
Maybe he'll swim.
I've been waiting for you guys to start all this time. What's going on?
Fucking...
The fuck? Where have you fucking been?
I've been here this whole time. I've been waiting for you guys to start.
Teacher's going to be enraged. Dan's been there for 15 whole minutes, not saying anything.
Come on, guys.
You lazy shit! Where have you been?
I've been here this whole time. I've been waiting for you guys to start. I got here at like 9:35 or something. I've been here for like nearly an hour.
You got to be wanking off with North at the top of the ladder.
Oh, well, we'll get to that in a minute.
I thought you got called out for an assignment on AFL Photos, man.
Oh, yeah, they got back to me. They didn't even give me a camera. They just said to me, just take some photos with your phone and send them to us via email, and we'll pay you every fortnight.
Magnificent. All right, let's go to the goo and the tears. And where are we going to begin?
Well, seeing as I've been waiting this whole time for you guys to start, I'll go first.
Yeah, Dan's just about ready to explode the volcano.
Yeah, well, you can shut up, Dan. You can wait. Cookie first.
No.
No, Dan can go.
Well, you guys know that this has been a segment that I've sort of struggled to partake in, but if your team's winning every week, I mean, it becomes a very easy choice, I suppose. I mean, my team's 6-0. The postman cannot be stopped, cannot be denied. If you're a neutral fan and you're watching Friday night, though, however, I do apologise. It was a very low-scoring slogfest of a game. But sometimes you got to win ugly. Oh, there's a little bit of tears. God, you guys all remember the whole Hawthorn meme joke, free kick to Hawthorn bullshit last week.
What do you mean the whole bullshit to Hawthorn free
well,
kick?
okay,
That's a fucking... That is the best thread of the year.
Shut up, Teach, you fucking idiot.
I'm not talking about the thread.
Shut up, Penal, cunt.
The joke itself. It was funny, like, for a day, maybe two, but I lost count how many times...
Funny for a day? It's been funny for a fucking week.
Let me finish, you old bastard. Now, I lost count how many times I heard some idiot repeating that free kick to Hawthorn joke after something that would happen at the game.
Was boss. It was an absolute boss thread.
I'm not talking about the fucking thread.
He's talking about how the joke got killed by overuse.
Yes.
It's just like laughing at the joke. It's like the fish sticks joke, man.
Yes.
You can only make it so many times.
No. It's got more legs than you realise.
Like some poor Oz kicker fell down at the game, and some idiot yelled out in the background, "Oh, free kick to Hawthorn."
Yeah, and that is funny.
You think that's
That
funny?
is funny.
No, it's not.
Go off.
Fuck, Teach. You have literally the mental capacity of Divvy Blues if you think that is funny.
If you're still laughing at this joke after a week, you're the kind of idiot who loves 2.5 Men and The Big Bang Theory and just about all those shows, Teach.
Oh, Jesus. I put so much work into that thread. It was so good.
This is all about you, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You
Fuck
know
off.
what? I should have just stayed silent throughout the whole vlogcast. Or I shouldn't have said anything.
You know what, Dan? It was okay, but you are going to have to find some more specific... That's your tiers, and that's good, but you're going to have to find some more specific goo if Norths keep winning, because you can't be Suze answering awesome to every question.
Yeah, but winning,
North-
winning every weekend is awesome.
And
It
yeah,
is.
North are going to...
Yeah, and we're
And-
losing every week, and I've got different tiers every week.
That's awesome too.
North are... North are
Is Hardwick still the coach?
North are not going to lose for the rest of the
No,
year.
not.
They're going to
The rest
win
of
the whole...
the greatest season of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Who wants to go
I
next?
know this.
I'll let
Teach-
Teach go next, just so he shuts the
Let him go. Let him go next. Come on.
Teach knows about North.
Can you kick him out off the call once he's gone?
Because if he interrupts one more time, I'm going to fucking lose it.
Go, Teach. It's your turn. He'll talk all he wants until it's his turn.
No, he wants to go last, like he always does with the tips.
Just
Yes,
fucking
I'm
go,
going
Teach.
last. So everyone else, go.
Oh, well, stop interrupting for fuck's sake.
Oh, all right. Well, fucking go.
Yes, please.
All of you fucking dickheads who picked Gold Coast.
I tipped Geelong.
I tipped
How-
Geelong.
I tipped
How
Geelong.
fucking stupid are you? You know, 120 points. Oh!
So who are these dickheads who took Gold Coast? Because no one here's owning it. Did
Well,
anyone? Did anyone?
No,
Or
I last week on the show I said I'd tip Gold Coast to try and get a riz out of Teach, but I actually tipped Geelong in my actual tips. So
oh wait, Monday Penal.
I mean, we were so good. It blew my mind how good.
It wasn't
we
the
were.
only thing that blew.
What's that, Morgs?
So no, your mind wasn't the only thing that blew, apparently.
Well, he'd already blown over the Hawthorn free kick thread.
Well,
The direct last hour.
I got a root on the weekend too, so that was really good. And then the Cats
what was
won by 120.
What was better, 120-point win or the route?
Yeah, well, how good a day is that?
no, which
What
one
was
would you
which
pick
was
if you only
better?
could have one?
I'll take the root.
You are not a team player.
Oh, I'd take the 120.
It's always about him.
Always
I
about
took the 120-point win.
Who's next?
I've got Goo. Goo for Blake motherfucking Acres breakout game.
Who?
Superb.
Who?
Goo for Nick Rewalt. Fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, I
Best
know who Nick
over
Rewalt
30
is.
player in the league. And Goo for Jack Sinclair. Fantastic. We have wonderful
Another
youth.
nobody. I don't know who these guys are. I know who.
You'll
Nick
know them.
Rewalt.
You'll know them soon. You'll know them soon. But they're
Well,
if you
coming
had to
to
watch
finals.
Right.
If you had to watch the
That's what
game,
everyone
you would have
thinks
seen who they were, because they were fantastic.
No, I was too busy reading free kick to Hawthorn threads.
And also Goo because Bernie Vince is got a wedgie, saw his ass, perfect for the ladies too, and for guys.
Oh, was
Lady and Jack.
Was he the one that got the atomic wedgie?
Yes.
Ooh, that would have hurt.
Free kick to Hawthorn?
Definitely,
Oh god.
definitely.
Do you think he needs a rub down?
Probably.
Is there somewhere I can apply? Or
Well, imagine maximum coordination.
Listen to you.
That $1 million offer for Aaron Meadows is still on the table.
Who wants to go next?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna not talk about my own team's game this week, and instead I'm gonna have some tears coming out of the fucking Friday night game because, Ant's gone AWOL and fucking Boy Dogs is Boy Dogs. So I've been
You're
sort of the
fucking
lone
rubbish. Oh, Jesus.
Choose team.
So I've been sort of the lone defender of the Dogs this year on the Flogcast against the hateful duo of Morgs and NL. And so I picked them last week, and they were very disappointing. And no one was more disappointing than Jake Stringer. So he's my fucking tears for this week. And for a man that they call a package, he's getting outclassed at the other end of the ground by Jared Waite. And it's like he's got the reverse Midas touch. Everything he touches turns to shit because he literally went up twice for trying to take mark of the year. And both times he
cost him a goal.
Stopped his team from getting a certain goal. One that he tried, it went through, and then he kind of took the player out on the goal line. It went through for a goal, but he took the player out on the goal line trying to take mark of the year. And another one sort of spilt to another player, would have run into an open goal, but he infringed and cost his team a certain goal, and he was the difference for North. So he's my tears this week.
Penal, what you're saying is I was right again. Is that right?
You were right in that he's certainly been drinking his own bathwater because he's got a bit of the fig jam about him, just trying to take mark of the year, even in not being a team player.
Waite is the mailman, and on the weekend, Jake the package Stringer was more like junk mail. Because
he was the fucking energy bill. No one wanted to see him.
Well, he was a Crisco hamper.
Jake Stringer is your rates bill. You're paying a lot for fuck all.
Jake Stringer might be.
Well, that was Tom Boyd.
Yeah, Morgs.
I just don't care anymore.
But you have to. Go over North then.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, I went to the game on Friday night, and I have Goo for North and tears for the most unsexy game of football I have ever seen. All I have heard is about how sexy the Dogs play and how they are so run and gun and exciting and blah, blah, blah. None of that happened. It was a dour... In the end,
they end up just looking like Miss Boomer.
In the end, it was a dour, bullshit, boring fucking affair where a shit team dragged down a team that is so much better than them, and North should have fucking... absolutely
Don't be so fucking arrogant.
Shut up, Teach.
Your team is fucking crap, right? And they got beaten. So
she has two teams now.
You're an idiot. Go on.
She's like you.
Go and stick your fingers in your ears because you annoy me. We're not even talking about that game.
Teach, you guys support the same second team.
You're turncoat buddies.
I'm not a turncoat, but I did wear a North scarf.
At least Morgs sort of has a valid reason, unlike Teach.
Oh, if I support North, I get some.
Thanks.
Is that better than 120 points?
Yes.
Thanks, Penal. I love you, Penal.
But I was defending Morgs against you. What the hell?
I actually was really disappointed earlier in the week. I got roped into going to the movies, and I was going to miss the second half of that game. And it wasn't until I left that I realised, I'm not going to miss anything. And sure enough, when I saw the score, I didn't miss anything. So
you could have stayed and actually gone and seen the movie again.
That's what I was thinking. You got to see it again to make sure it's any good.
In case you miss anything,
because that's what you do.
Well,
just in case you miss it. In case you miss anything.
You only watch it again if it's crap. That way you can reconfirm your opinion about it.
Yes, exactly, and all the reviews, because you need to tell you whether it's any good or not.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I've got an extra degree for Jared Waite, who gave the ball to somebody right in front of us and shook all the people around us' hands, and he was... I've never seen a player look so happy to not play for Carlton. It was lovely.
All right, I'll go last. I've got tears, and once again with the theme, I'm not going to go tears for some of the same targets every week. So, and these tears, I'm allowed to have these tears because I'm a true believer. I have tears for fucking Robbo. Damien Hardwick is not a genius.
And what the hell was that article?
Oh, have you just worked that out? Really?
Robbo, you should have stopped at your 12th pint because you started dribbling some shit. And watching him even try and justify it, like blubbering on about it tonight on 360, where, Jared Waitley countered it with, every reasonable point against this drunken logic that Damien Hardwick is a genius and that Richmond should be trading Deledio and it's all blah, 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 blah. But, really hard to fathom where he gets this. But no, he's not a genius, Robbo. You need to stop drinking.
He's a fucking spaz.
Yeah, so he needs to stop drinking the bongwater, or I don't know what he's been doing.
Well, I don't know about genius, but I think he had a legitimate point, which was Hardwick has done okay to get the
No, he
results he
hasn't.
did out of a crap list, and maybe we just all overestimated Richmond's list.
No, because he sent players backwards. He sent Cooksen backwards. He sent Ellis backwards. I was actually thinking about this the other day. The only player who I would argue wasn't already on an upward curve that they were probably going to reach, that hasn't, had been around long enough to have improved within Hardwick and his system, is Rance. Revolt, when he arrived, was skinny and 20.
Yeah, but
he was always going to get to that
Morgs,
point.
Morgs says that Rance is not sexy.
Well, he's a good footballer.
I don't think we're judging him on his looks this week, Teach, although you do seem to bring it up every week.
We're not picking the sexy team of the AFL. Jasny is not here.
This is not Australia's next top AFL supermodel.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. I don't think Hardwick's doing a great job. So,
You do want to bang Rance. We get it.
to fuck off, silly bitch.
Always with the more men is our teach.
Yeah.
Teach, do you want to join the Jehovah's just so you can get close to him again?
No, it's not the Jehovah's. He's a fucking Mormon. It's different.
No, he's a Jehovah's.
Work it
He's a
out.
Jehovah's.
No, he's
He is a Jehovah's.
You've got a missionary with
He's not a Mormon.
teeth.
Like, I listened to this last week. I'm thinking, you've got this so wrong. He's just like you.
Yeah. They're two different religions. So,
And he's not the one that you think he is. He's not. He's not a Mormon.
Hitler's still waiting for
but
a
he
high
likes
five.
more
by the way.
men.
Yeah.
The only reason he stuck around was because he heard.
You've got two teams, and he's got two religions. Let's just leave it
The
at
only
that.
reason he stuck around at Richmond is he
yeah,
overlooked some.
but I mean, when we come back to it, Richmond are still fucked.
Yeah, because Hardwick's not a fucking genius. He's a mong.
What's it going to take for the board to grow some balls and just sack him? 100-point loss.
Say that because the president's female.
We're going to have to get some serious shellackings in the next few weeks, and
Starting with Friday night.
like, it's frustrating to go to the football this year. This is like, I've been a Richmond supporter my whole life, and if that's roughly all the bad years. So
They've all
this is
been
the
bad
worst
years
it's
for
ever-
you.
All the bad years? Fuck, just like 30 bad years.
Yes, most of those. Like, this is the worst year of them so far. This is
Yeah,
the worst one.
It's
Because-
not good.
because-
It's not good.
The turnaround was happening, and this could be salvaged if they were smart right now. But instead, they're probably going to keep him, and he's going to keep picking his list cloggers.
But I kept reading on the
And-
main board from Richmond supporters that, it was onwards and upwards because your list was so young and your up-and-coming talent was...
This is
in
the
their
thing. The
20s.
nucleus. I said this last year. Nucleus of the list. Fine. We need someone who can actually coach and instill some confidence and a game plan that they can play that isn't reliant on. You kind of have to watch Richmond closely to realise just how much this setup that they've been playing for the last few years.
So
has
your
allowed
problem
certain
is
players
purely
to
with the
regress.
coach and not the list itself.
Yeah, because he's turned them into crabs and stat.
Whereas
pads.
everyone else is saying the list is
He
the
talks
problem, not the
stats.
coach.
He talks stats in every press conference. He talks about the one obscure stat we won for the week.
The
And
KPIs.
The KPIs.
Yes.
It's like we have David King coaching us. It's fucking.
Well,
that's-
didn't you have him as an assistant? It's like you never got rid of his influence.
We did have him as assistant. It's like we've got him back, and this is the thing. And he's got these players thinking that if they, their disposal efficiency is high, that they're going to keep playing. They're regressing under him in the last couple of years, probably for the most part.
well,
sometimes they'll play the breakout.
I don't care because you fucked
We've
and
talked about
you
this
can
for a
get
while.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's just
Well,
mean.
thank you very much.
That's
you
very
cold-hearted.
kind and considerate. of you.
He doesn't care because it's nothing to do with Geelong. That's why he doesn't care.
Yeah.
No,
It's not me,
cat-
Penal.
cats are on fucking fire.
I hope you get rolled by 20 goals this week and you get no sex. There, fuck you.
Well, one of those two things might happen.
Rance hasn't got anything on this next weekend.
We've been going and teasing for a while. So let's go to the reviews, and we have kind of talked about North versus Dogs a lot, so we won't talk about that. But
Well-
let's go to the elephant in the room that has not been covered. And Penal,
What happened?
what happened?
Yeah, what the
Oh,
hell?
yeah, Hawthorn took it up the ass.
It's,
Did I get
I know if Paddles were here, he'd be pushing the theory that we lost because we were wearing the Power Rangers jumper. And
I didn't even realise that.
well, yeah, I'll take anything we can get at this point. Honestly, if it helps kind of deflect from that performance. Sometimes when you get a result like that, like a team that's sort of near the top team like us sort of gets pummeled, you normally put that down to having a bad day, but I don't think we actually played that badly, as weird as it is to say. Like, GWS were just awesome, like intense ferocity
you didn't
at the
play
contest.
that bad.
And,
You were fucking
and
shit
they
out.
were supreme skill and class on the outside as well, led of course by that fucking massive cunt Stevie J. So yeah, they were really good, and I think they've arrived. If we didn't
all the
believe
umpires
it
for that
earlier,
game were in,
we
Steve
know now.
to save them.
Can I adjust my pre-season prediction and bump GWS from a prelim final to the flag right now?
Yes, they're
Jeez,
fucking.
how good
They-
do they?
I was
look-
close.
They look amazing. They really do look great.
I think
They've
it was
made a
just the
big
shit
statement.
opposition.
You guys are getting all caught up over one game.
Well said, Dan. Speak up.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. I mean,
We
we
haven't
don't.
proven anything on the MCG or in a final. I mean,
Yeah,
They
we
don't
don't
have
need.
to.
Yeah.
We
They've
don't
got
need
that much
to go
talent.
too early
They will fucking
because
smash everyone. They got key
yeah,
forwards.
yep, they're not going to beat the Cats on the
They
NCG.
fucking
So.
smash the Cats. They've already beat them.
Oh, just
They smashed you.
no. Cat.
You didn't. You don't know. You didn't watch that game. I remember. You didn't watch that game. You walked your
You
dogs
didn't even watch
instead.
it. They walked the dog, mate. Don't act like you're the number one supporter.
They didn't have Jeremy Cameron in that game. Now they have Cameron
That's
back, who no one can stop with that midfield supplying perfect passes.
he's no
to
And,
mailman.
and they've got other targets too
Well,
who are playing.
Well,
good
it
football,
wasn't
and
Cameron
Stevie
that
J-
tore
and
us
Stevie
apart.
J.
It was fucking Rory Lobb who marked everything that went within 20 metres of him.
See, their shit
And
turns to fucking
it's
goals.
just-
Even Stevie J. They've coached the Geelong selfishness out of him. It's taken till about round 6.
Yeah,
but
he actually fucking. I watched him give like 2 or 3 ones off, and he had an easy one like where normally if he was still at Geelong he would have been calling for the handball, but he was instructing his younger teammates, showing a bit of maturity, instructing his younger teammates to go in and kick the goal themselves and get their confidence up and about. So it's
Real
amazing,
leadership.
how unselfish you can become when you leave that hellhole that is the Geelong Football Club.
Oh, fuck off, Penal, you cunt.
I got to admit though, Penal, the tone was set pretty early when in the first quarter, Brad Hill took possession in the centre of the ground, saw 3 Giants coming to tackle him and handballed it in the air away without looking where he was handballing it. That really did tell the Giants that they had the physical edge over Hawthorn, I think.
Yeah, I think we all thought he sleeps with a nightlight on when we saw that.
Hashtag Morgs was right.
I think every time
Yes.
Morgs was right, we
Well,
need to accompany
you
that with
say
a
that
golf
every
emoji.
fucking week.
Oh, well, maybe because I'm right every fucking week.
Nothing more on that game. Giants were impressive. Very
GW,
impressive.
yes.
They're coming for a flag.
Yeah,
They're not coming for anything. I'm not sold. Sorry.
I think this year might not be their year, but Jesus, look out next year.
North versus Geelong Grand Final, and North to win. North to
The
You
win.
are
battle for the bunk.
absolutely- You are
The
absolutely
ultimate battle for
delusional.
the bunk. Yeah, neither of those teams will be there. Let's
The
move
only
on to
thing
what-
you'll be winning.
Oh,
is
you
the
don't
Grand
think
Final
so?
sprint.
Where are you going to be, you cunt? You're going to be a fucking seller.
We'll be bottom 6, but hey, at least we'll have a new coach and a decent draft pick. Let's move on to a team that has managed to beat the Giants, and that is the Kohlers. But they needed some help to beat the fucking Bryans.
I didn't watch the
Stretcher
stretcher.
game.
Yeah,
What
that-
happened with the
that-
stretcher?
That was
Oh,
interesting.
they cheated.
Well, that
Yeah,
sounds like
fucking
Sydney.
typical.
Typical the Swans. Like, this isn't the first time they've cheated. Oh, we've got a Kohler. Let's use it the way we're not supposed to. Oh, we've
Academies.
got these academies. Yeah, exactly.
They only just won. What was 3 points?
Well, yeah, but the bloody Sinclair's on the ground, on the
Yep.
literally the opposite side of. He couldn't have been further away from the ball, and the ball is still in play. And Hanley's fighting McVeigh for possession, and the umpire calls a ball up when
Yep.
he's not. The ball's not going to get anywhere near him. Calls the ball up in the Brisbane Lions forward line. Swans kick a goal. send it out to 9 points, and that was kind of the game after they took it to the other end. But the play should have
Yeah,
gone
they,
on.
they had the chance to kind of reset and flood the back line and make it really hard for
And,
Brisbane
get
to
it
get
18 on
any
18.
possession.
When your player goes down and you were 17 on 18, it's bad luck till you get them off. He didn't even go off on the stretcher either. He walked off, which makes it even worse.
He jogged
ran
off
off.
and
He
and
ran
they
off.
thought he had their excuse is like, oh, we thought he'd done an ACL. The stretcher doesn't even normally come out for a knee injury. It's like normally only fucking broken leg or concussion. I saw Bob Murphy when he did his ACL. He was in the arms
They
of the
hobbled him
trainers,
off.
yes, but he was hobbling off.
Yeah, and if Sicily, if Sicily hadn't have been lining up, that would have happened. Whilst play went on, as long as the ball didn't go near him, and yet the ball was nowhere near Sinclair. It was just. And do we know who was umpiring that game?
Anthony Stevens.
Anthony Stevens is umpiring that game. So
Okay, right.
he should hate the Colas as a Hawthorn supporter. Like he shouldn't have let that happen.
Maybe it was one of the other umps that made that call, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it was the ump who made that call to blow the whistle, stop the play is a fucking idiot, obviously. But I think there was definitely a bit of gamesmanship in it from Sydney to actually call for the stretcher in the first place.
Cheating cunty Colas.
Oh well, they've always been like that. We know
Yeah,
that.
exactly. This is the thing, and they are a blight on the AFL this year. Last week it was the racist fans. This week they're cheating.
Well,
Carlton Morrison.
Don't crack the shits because your team's fucked.
It's got nothing to do with Richmond.
It's got nothing to. Yeah.
Got nothing to do with Geelong either. Before you start on that again.
Well, I don't care because we're fucking great.
I'm talking as a main board neutral here, so this means my opinion on the matter is fucking hugely important, and they cheated. There's no other way of putting it.
Oh,
They were
sorry.
a blight on the competition.
They should be folded.
Again.
Teach, if this was against Geelong, you would be fucking ropeable.
Yeah.
If it was against
No,
Geelong, he would
because
have
we would've-
had a bit to walk.
We would have won by 120 points anyway, so I wouldn't give a
come
fuck.
on, man.
Last time you played the Swans, you lost by 110, didn't you?
Oh, not
They got
fuck
smashed.
it. It's not going to fucking happen anymore.
You say that, but it will.
Yeah, it will.
Oh, no, it won't. Oh, no.
Let's move on. Quickly, Cookie did cover the Saints versus Melbourne. Was there anything else out of that game? Hogan kicked 7, and
Oh,
certainly
yeah.
added some dollars to his
I think
contract.
Melbourne was
high
drinking
rating.
bathwater pre-game. They thought they were going to win. But
Yeah, finals talk.
just remember,
No.
I think they should change their song. Instead of like every heart beats true for the red and the blue or fucking high flying flags, just change it. It's a grand old flag. It's a high flying flag, but only for a week and 2. I mean,
That Etihad Stadium is like a haunted house for those
They won there
players.
last year, didn't they? Didn't they get a game at the end?
Oh,
didn't they win one at the end of the year?
they just can't fucking win there.
GWS
And,
Gold Coast have won more games than Eddie had since
Since
Melbourne
their
has
inception.
since
That's
2010.
deplorable.
That's
yeah.
disgusting.
You're exactly right. It's a haunted
right.
house for.
But Geelong are
for them.
superstars, and they're going to win the grand final, aren't they?
Well, yes, they are.
Thanks.
Yes,
Geelong?
so.
They're good, aren't they?
Seriously though, what sort of club wins 2 in a row for the first time in 5 years and then starts talking finals?
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Hey, one team that's going to play
The
finals.
club that
that's
loses to
Geelong.
Essendon.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Like,
Geelong
You
are
know,
playing
it's
finals.
they're
well,
a,
Geelong have won a few games against stragglers like the Suns and Teachers talking premierships again. So I guess it's the same
cunt.
ballpark, isn't it?
Same thing. Teaching back for
anyway, we're not talking about that game.
If we continue our Hawthorn streak
Why?
this week or
You
our
bring 'em
recent
up every
record, then we're going to win the flag
sentence.
too, Teach. Isn't that right? That's how it works, isn't it?
Talk about our game. 120 points. Fuck you! Ah!
I noticed that Reece Stanley was dropped for spudliness.
That's because he's the clangers per disposal leader, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the clangers per disposal leader. Giving away too many free kicks.
Who cares? I mean, we just had so many winners on the ground on the day. It was.
No, you had
amazing.
22. You didn't.
We were amazing, and
I had no
Such
idea.
a wanker.
God help
Yeah,
who
we don't-
plays us next.
This is a
week.
game. This is a game that doesn't matter.
Well, the only thing I take out of this game is what the hell's happened to Gold Coast? Like, they were on top of the world literally on top of the ladder and on
They
top of the
stopped
world
The
3 weeks ago.
teams they've beaten have
They stopped
threes
thank God.
between them, and Those teams have all played each other.
Well, apparently
Yeah,
they've
So they have to have wins.
Well, they're
Apparently
just
they've-
not as good as Geelong, guys. I mean, you're going to have to accept.
Well, apparently they've got
Yeah.
the best team, the best midfielder in the league. But
Used to play
unfortunately,
for Geelong.
yeah. But unfortunately, he got his pants pulled down, and Geelong just absolutely friggin' thrashed them. So
Are we talking about
God-
the Suns?
God help the team next week, because we're gonna fucking smash them. Whoever they are, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who they are. We will smash.
How come we didn't smash Essendon?
How come you didn't smash GWS?
Yeah, well, get
I guess he
fucked.
can't answer that. He was too busy walking his dogs.
He's got nothing. He's got nothing, guys.
No, you know what? I'm convinced. Another dynasty for Geelong. They're going to win the flag this year, and in
Yeah.
2018, and in 2020.
Get a
On
tattoo,
the back of
Starburns.
Reece Stanley.
It's time to get your three-peat tattoos out, you fucking fucks.
It's not a. They won't go back to back. They won't go back to back. Don't worry. No three peats.
It's not a real dynasty.
Well, if
eh? Back to
No,
back.
it's not a real dynasty. It's another one of them fake.
Oh, you
Um,
plastic
rural
dynasty
dynasties.
fuckers.
We talked more about this game than I ever intended. Anything on Crows and the Poofs?
Did you
Haha,
watch this
Cooksen
game?
Still winless.
Yeah, 0-6. They're the opposite of North. The reverse North.
Anti-North.
And they're the anti-North, but they're just as old.
It's getting a bit sad. I'm trying to think of something funny to say, but it's just sad.
It's not ideal.
Laugh at Freo.
It's like beating someone who's already down.
Fuck them.
Yeah, but
They're
it's
shit.
Rio, so it's okay.
Just to rub salt into the wounds, Cale Hooker's just said, no, I'd rather be at Essendon than you people.
Is there any team that couldn't beat them right now?
Geelong.
Really? Oh, fuck off. We definitely could.
I mean,
Maybe
Yeah, no,
Rio
it's not-
have a
Geelong-
really good record against Geelong.
Geelong can't beat Freo. No matter where they play, Geelong can't beat Freo.
Fucking Essendon could beat them.
Mental edge.
Remember when Geelong played at home and lost?
Ballantyne will have you all kicking them in the heads, but they'll beat you.
Oh,
Nah,
let's
they
go
won't
to
beat us.
Shell Stadium. Sick. Idiots.
Well, fucking no one
Um,
can beat us right now. You're all fucked.
Oh, fuck off. Except GWS, you know who actually beat you.
This is why we need a dump button. Fuck him off.
Oh,
Um,
don't you naughty daughter.
fucking shut up. Anything on Cale Hooker rejecting Freo and more money to?
I think
Essendon?
he rejected Geelong as well. They tried to get him as well.
We didn't,
that's
we
not-
didn't
that's not
want him,
surprising.
the fucking, drugged up cunt.
He's obviously been given some strong Kool-Aid this week, but it's pretty funny to see Freo miss out on yet another tall.
Well, who wants to go to Perth? I mean, no offense, Penal, but Perth's just, it's on the other. It's on the other.
Some people want to go to
taken.
Perth. They
I'm
just rather
right
play
with
for
you in
West
that
Coast.
bandwagon.
Oh, Perth's a nice place. I like
No,
it.
it's not.
It seems
Oh,
nice
yeah,
and slow and
You
dopey.
think,
That's what teachers to
you
go.
think Geelong's a nice place, so
Yeah, your idea of a nice place is.
Fantastic. Go down to Cottesloe and Fremantle.
Cottesloe's just up there with Eastern Beach.
His idea of a nice place is a fucking shithole with easily available drugs, so Perth is perfect for him.
let's move on. Puffers versus Richmond. Look, I've discussed the Hardwick woes already. Puffers got a win, which I'm amazed, despite their injuries, that people actually thought they might not win this because.
The Puffers get very fucking feral. That's what I noticed. I mean, I was just sitting in the outer, and
Oh,
like,
you've
Yeah,
just,
well, they
you've
are-
just
they
noticed
are-
that? Jesus.
If you take the worst of Collingwood, the worst of Richmond, the worst of North,
they're the worst of every
Bulldogs,
club.
and Geelong, and throw in South Australia, what did you expect?
I mean, I'm just thinking, like, fuck, we should have invited Norwood instead of those cunts into our league.
Is there a reason why you
Desecrated
added them all together? Is that just...
Invite who?
I'm sorry, we should.
Sandford created a franchise.
I'm sorry, we should
Who
just.
was invited?
I'm sorry, yeah, sorry. We should have invited Norwood
one was
instead
invited.
of creating your fucking plastic franchise.
Perhaps we should have made another team in Geelong.
I think we should have invited the Woodville West Torrens Eagles.
East Geelong Football Club.
East Geelong.
Oh,
could
now
play out on the boat.
I would have had to be the fucking president of that.
St Kilda wouldn't be the first team to play overseas because East Geelong would play in international waters, and then East Geelong is anywhere, so they could go to China and still be a home game. So it'd be just like the Puffers. Fucking, why did that not happen?
What happened to Trent Nochin?
He'd been given a bit of cheek at home. His wife knocked him out. Everyone knows she wears the pants.
Let's go to Collingwood West Coast. Look, the only thing I could take out of this game, like West Coast, they skied as they do at home. But Mason Cox, 2 goals. He's on past Travis Cloak. Dan, you were right.
Of course I was right.
Hashtag Dan was right.
Yeah, he was Collingwood's best player, but they got their asses kicked.
It was a game that you could take 2 halves out of. The first and last quarter, we were absolutely smashed. But the middle 2 quarters, we played quite well. We were competitive, but once we went 2 people down on the bench, we couldn't match it with them. And so Bucks was right in saying that our best can match it with good teams, but we cannot play 4 quarters of that. So
speaking of having, shut up, Teach. Speaking of having 2 people go down, I enjoyed watching like 2 Collingwood players fall over within 10 seconds of each other, allowing the West Coast guy to run into an open goal.
Oh my god!
That was the only thing.
Comedy
that
moment.
was the only redeeming feature of this game.
Comedy moment of the week.
The disappointing thing was there wasn't music playing while that happened. Jesus Christ! Oh, how embarrassing that was.
That's pretty rough. I mean, if you're taking joy out of players getting injured.
No one got injured except a few hurt feelings, Teach.
No, the only thing that was injured was pride because these 2 dickheads just fell on their asses with no one around them. It was hilarious.
Let's move on. Essendon versus Carlton. Look, this was possibly the worst game.
This was worse than Friday night. I went to this game. It was terrible.
Get your money back.
Yeah.
I felt like it. Essendon kicks 1 goal and a half.
No one kicked a goal in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Like, including the halftime break, I heard that there was over an hour between goals.
West Coast had
shit.
kicked
I went to bed
West Coast had
at
scored more
9
points.
o'clock.
West Coast
This game was
scored
on at 3 p.m. Teach, so you.
I didn't watch it. I mean, it would have been shit anyway.
West
What
Coast
does that got to do with Geelong,
Oh,
though?
fucking shut up! West Coast kicked
West
points
Coast.
in 7 minutes of football than these 2 teams kicked in a half. They are deplorable.
Well, of course they are. We know they are.
We are terrible. Collingwood are pretty bad too. And Fremantle still haven't won a game, and yet this was the confirmation that these are still, despite how the ladder sits at the moment, these are comfortably the worst 2 teams in football.
We need a moral ladder.
Because
Well,
we
well,
need
one
a
of
moral
them.
ladder. We need power rankings.
No, Freo are right down there with them. Like Freo kicked 2 goals in a half and 3 goals in 3 quarters, and Freo lost
Yeah,
to
but
Carlton
that was
last
because they
week.
kicked 2 goals. At one stage, weren't Fremantle 2 goals 14?
Yeah, but they lost to Carlton
Probably
last
Chris
week,
Main's
and that's
fault,
bad skills. It's not bad luck or
Yeah,
anything like that. It's just
I
they're
don't
shit.
disagree, but
They
they were playing the
Fremantle
Crows, who were a good
Fremantle
side.
to deserve to be in the discussion with who is the shittest team in the AFL, along with these 2 teams.
There's like only
And
4 good
maybe
teams in the
Richmond.
league now. Everyone else is shit.
Fuck off.
I'll say
That's
during
coaching.
the Carlton Essendon
Penal's
game,
on the money.
during the Carlton Essendon game, a player when Carlton stopped trying to use skills, they improved.
when they just started hacking the
what
ball.
does
They
that-
just started
what does that
kicking the
mean?
ball. They just started kicking the ball blindly without thinking about it. They improved. Their skills are that shit.
It was pissing down at the Gabba, and they were playing wet weather, kick it forward, stoppage football, and Carlton decided on the dry MCG to do the same thing, and that was when they were at their best. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Dale Thomas
that's
played
legend.
well. That's all I have.
I predicted the recovery of Dale Thomas 2 weeks ago, and he's played 2 good games since. Hashtag Morgs was right.
Talking points time, and we will begin with, well, Penal. It's not been a good week for Hawthorn. You lost, you had to wear your Power Rangers again, and North...
Yeah, you got your fucking asses kicked.
North are trying to cut your lunch and start a Tassie Academy in your spiritual home.
Oh, is that right?
That's no good.
Are you outraged?
move aside.
We're gonna have to get another fucking few free kicks paid us to make up for that, I guess.
Oh, I think so.
Am I right,
Yeah,
Teach?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, I hope there's not a thread about it.
Yeah, there's going to have to be a lot more free kicks to Hawthorn.
Draft
but,
pick
what-
Hawthorn.
I'm amazed. I'm actually legitimately like, academies are just a kind of shit idea anyway. There's an argument for them in the northern states, though that's got to be wound up. They can't be stockpiling and trading out like they did last year. But why the fuck does anyone else need one? And why the hell should anyone get Tasmania?
Yep,
Unless you move
agreed.
there. Move
like-
there if you want that in an academy.
There is an argument for, at some time in the future, them establishing a new team in Tasmania. Maybe once once Gold Coast sort of fail and they kind of merge north with Gold Coast, I think they should bring in a new team in Tasmania.
they've nearly-
and they should
Wasn't
have
Hawthorn going to
nearly-
merge with Melbourne to go down to Tassie?
No, because
they're
our
in
members
Melbourne.
voted no on that. So
No, it's
you'd have
happened
to take it up with the Melbourne members who actually wanted to destroy their club.
Don't worry, Dan. The dynasty looks over, so it's not far away. Don't worry.
Yeah. Gold
The
Coast
full
have nearly failed, so hopefully that we'll get a team in Tasmania soon.
Yeah, well,
But
Hawthorn will return to being Pawthorn and they will go to fucking Tasmania.
And then no academy for North.
No, they don't want it. They don't need it.
Don't want it.
Well, they need
Well,
youth.
why have they applied
Eventually,
for
these
it?
cunts are going to have to
We
retire.
have the mailman.
They don't
Is
need
that
youth.
like fucking? Even though Boomer doesn't need the car, he still fucking enters in the raffle and wins it.
They don't need youth. They've got the elixir. They're drinking from the
The
fountain.
Boomer spunk.
Accepted that he rigged that draw because, I mean,
Of course it
he
did.
could have just won it coincidentally. I mean, come on.
He was standing next to the fucking thing.
Because of that, he rigged the draw. Is that it?
He was the only one
Like,
other
he
than the
knew-
person who
he
drew
knew-
it standing next to the drum. Maybe no one else knew it, but maybe he snuck in when everyone went home. He was doing the weights. It's like, good work, Boomer. You're last to leave again. He sneaks into there and writes Boomer on every team. Like, he knew he was going to win that fucking raffle.
Didn't
If
James
I knew
Brayshaw
that
win
there
a
was-
raffle as well?
Yeah, and James Brayshaw won it years before, which was pretty sus, and donated it back, so they raffled it again, whereas Boomer's not a team player. Boomer kept the fucking car.
But they just made double the amount of money because he gave it back and everyone had to buy tickets again.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez, if I had been quick enough, I'd have been down there and bought 10 tickets, and I would have won it. But
Apparently,
No,
it's
you
a
wouldn't have
scam.
won,
You
'cause
wouldn't have
Boomer
had a
would have written
chance
his
of
name
winning
on your
anything.
ticket. North would run the dodgiest raffles ever, man. And they hide it behind this no gambling thing that they got going on.
Don't hide it very well.
They are the carnies of the AFL.
God,
You cannot knock over their stacked cups. You cannot land the hoop on there.
And they do go travelling around Australia quite a lot. Gold Coast, Tassie, Canberra.
I did pay for a caravan.
Let's move on.
That teach used to talk when he lived in East Geelong.
Big news on Perth Stadium this week. Like, I always thought 60,000 was a bit small capacity, and now we have the answer as to why. Because they're gonna make it with wider seats.
Oh, what?
The Perth Stadium's going to have wider seats to accommodate the people that sit on them.
That's
Wamba.
so fatties.
Yes, fatties.
Yeah,
yes.
i.e. 90% of the West Coast cheer squad, and probably 90% of their supporter base as well.
Wambat is only going to need to buy 2 seats instead of 3 now.
Holy cow, that's amazing.
How about these cheer squads in WA just, take a leaf out of Carlton's book and institute a fat club instead of building bigger fucking seats?
What do you have to do now? Did you have to buy 2 seats?
No, you don't. No,
Not
you
anymore.
think Instead of
You
buying
can
2,
family
not
in one
anymore.
They've made seats so instead of being skinny like a normal midfielder, they're big enough so Tom Hawkins can watch the football in peace.
Don't hang shit on Tom Hawkins. He's a fucking gun.
I heard
So
that
basically
Perth was full
the
of fat
seat-
cats, but I didn't realise that they needed 2 seats.
No, I think you heard it was full of fat cunts, and you would have heard correctly. And
What if,
basically, and
shut up.
basically, right, a normal seat at the MCG will accommodate one normal-sized person, whereas the seat at the new Perth Stadium will accompany one normally sized family of 4 or one Tom Hawkins.
So, do you get a 7XL shirt with your
Except
t-shirt?
that Tom Hawkins won't be in the stands. He'll be kicking fucking goals.
What is it with those interstate cunts? Like, yeah, you got the 7XLs down at Port, which, aka bay covers, jumpers, and now we've got the bigger seats in Perth.
At least the travelling Port fans will feel welcome in the stands for the new Perth Stadium when they head to Perth.
They don't even go to their own games, hence
all
the
4 of
tarps.
them that make it over to Perth. Fucking hell.
That's
can't
a
fit in a plane
legitimate
seat,
question, Starburns, because why do you need wider seats unless you've got a bunch of fat cunts?
It's because they are. Like
I'll try
Penal,
and
when
dig
you
up
go
the
to a
story
game
and
and it's boring, you could probably just take a nap on your seat.
Yes, stretch my legs out and just fucking lie down like a bed.
Starburns can do that on his seat at the MCG, but it's just a normal size one.
Just get a 7XL jersey as like a fucking doona. Perfect.
Blanket, top blanket.
Even man with no name could fit into these seats.
Jose's going to look like an absolute gnome on one of those big seats.
Let's find out. Let's see if we've got the reasons. I've just opened the news article from AFL.com.
Because we is fat.
It's to enhance the fan first experience.
Fat asses is basically what they should have said.
Because they're big booty bitches.
Well,
seat comfort is an important factor, and feedback from the sports fans user group was hugely valuable during the design selection process. They just asked fucking Fat Daniel, didn't they? He is the sports fan user group.
Well, I reckon it'll help people like Dan as well, because he'll be able to maneuver his camera around more easily when he's taking photos of the games. Can even probably fit a tripod on the seat next to him.
With his AFL Photoshop.
Hearts on the next to him.
The seats are 50 centimetres wide with rubber cup holders that will be located on the back of every seat, adding to the fans' first experience. To put their size into context, one new seat at Perth Stadium is about as wide as 2 bench seats at Domain Stadium, so fans will notice a significant difference when they come to watch a football game or cricket match in 2018.
So there is as wide as 2 seats?
2 seats at the old stadium, so obviously they've been squashing in, and no one's been able to breathe. Do we have anything more on that?
Lose weight, you fat cunts.
For reference, a normal plane seat on like Qantas or something is about 43, 45. So they like really are catering to the fat cunts if they're going to make it significantly bigger than that.
Obviously, this has
the biggest
to do with
loser edition of Fremantle edition, because they really have been the biggest losers of late.
Has this happened because Clancy Pearce has been dropped to the 2s again, so he has to have somewhere to sit when he watches Freo play? Let's move on to this week on the Bay, mainly because we're getting away.
Why, you don't want to talk any more about Geelong?
You don't want to talk about
wait.
I don't want to talk any more about Geelong.
More about Geelong?
I don't think the questions were, lift your game questions askers. Look, I'll really quickly, One-Eyed Saint 66 Morgs wants to know, how do you view Anna Cuntleberry this week?
It's just shit. Just all shit.
That was the best question.
Jesus, if that is the best question, then you people on the Bay need to lift.
Jose did a teach and started asking questions about Fremantle and himself.
I don't even know what the fuck you were talking about, so...
You haven't got it yet. Like, no one cares, Jose. Shut up.
I thought Jack had a good one.
Question that I'm pretty sure got asked
Guys,
4
if you're
weeks
going to
ago.
ask questions, we don't want to answer questions at the same fucking thing. No one's coaching Richmond. No one's coaching Collingwood. Me and Starburns are going to fucking do it. Stop asking.
And Jose is not coaching Fremantle.
No, because no one wants to talk about him. Next.
Well, I thought Jack had a good one.
Yeah,
Travis Cloak, particularly about the news that Richmond's going to take him.
Oh, we've answered this. He's going to Richmond. Sorry, bad luck.
He's not fucking.
Well,
coming to
there's a lot of
Seriously,
romance in it.
That is the day. There is no romance at all. If that happens, I quit the Flogcast. I quit the Bay. I quit fucking Richmond. If that happens.
Kind of like you guys using your first pick on Rioli in the draft. I mean, it makes sense for you guys to have Cloak at Richmond.
No, it doesn't. It makes no sense for anyone to have Cloak. It barely makes sense for Fremantle too these days. They probably still will, Fremantle, but we'll be doing it. We're not. We are stupid, but we are not that fucking stupid. We might keep Hardwick into his contract, but we will not take Travis Cloak.
You said this about Rioli. It's going to happen.
You are that fucking stupid, so it could happen.
No, we're not. There was obviously genuine smoke and fire on Rioli, whereas this is just David just talking to the club saying, "Hey, do you want Travis?" and then leaking to the media. I spoke to this club that he's going to go there, and he's hoping that Eddie freaks out, but Collingwood don't care because they're going to pay him peanuts. Right
Bookmark this episode. Get the Welch badge ready.
Get the Welch badge. Get ready to put your face in the microwave because you're a goner.
Seriously, we're not going to get him. I'm that confident we don't get him. This week on the Bay, look, I want to go back to the Perth Stadium because for thread of the week, I want to start with the first nom for it, and it was the thread about the fat West Coast supporters, but it was not for the OP, it was for all the responses started by David Schwartz, who said that the Swans seats should come with a rule book on the back instead of the cup holder. And just, I love it. I love a good second post SmackDown, but this second post SmackDown became about 3 pages of SmackDowns, and it's great when someone starts a thread and gets beaten the fuck up, like Geelong, Gold Coast versus Geelong. Like that was what this was on the OP, the Colas flog. So
I nominate
that's my thread of the week.
Historyless franchise, teenage franchise fails again with a money grab gimmick.
I nominate Docker Farm, A Tale for Review, because that thread, I love a good piece of literature. Nothing wrong with a thread that, actually takes a bit of effort to read if it's quality, and it was.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Mute him.
It's free kick Hawthorn. That was just one of the best meme threads ever created. So
Teach, if you takes a monochrome of intelligence for you to see something other than a meme.
week. It ran for the entire week. So
a monochrome.
No,
it died last week. It
got to be free kick Hawthorn. And there've been so many good contributors to it. So
who?
Can you name them? Can you name who these good contributors are? And don't say you.
All right, cunt.
Don't say you.
Who else? Who's been doing good ones?
First of all, me.
Teach isn't given so much reach around as just masturbating in front of everyone.
You've been off while reading the
Cosio 1 is in on fire.
Who?
Cosio 1.
Who?
So Justin Kaczynski came and posted some memes. Good on you, Cozzy.
He's been fantastic. Nukes.
Teach. Did you get
that guy is the
girlfriend
unfunniest guy on Big Footy. Like, sorry, but there's so much material to work with, and he posts shit.
He's done magnificent work.
He's
Catastastic, 82. He's done some great work. Droopy St. Danny.
I think it's just catastic. Who?
Western Bulldog supporter. He's done a fantastic job.
Oh, who are these blow-ins?
Can we get on to Flog of the Week now? I nominate Teach.
Teach.
I'll fucking take Flog of the Week.
Sorry,
but
can we just finalise our thread of the week? I'm Docker Farm. I'm on Docker Farm after my nom.
This
Honourable
thread,
mention to what I said before.
This thread, Hawthorn free kick memes.
Shut.
Dan, do you want to offer a vote?
I don't care if you fucking I'm nailing it.
Oh God, no! I'm not voting for the Hawthorn free kick thread.
Just vote Docker Farm and.
I'll mention Morgs' Historyless Teenage Franchise. The gimmick thread was not bad.
You fucking reach around, cunts. Looks like that is the winner of thread of the week. I'm sorry, Benoit.
No,
these people.
Two votes each. And Starburns is the tiebreaker.
No, well, I assume Morgs was going to vote her own.
No, I wasn't going to vote, but don't not give it to me because I'm here. That's shit.
Well, you weren't to get it.
No, because Dan doesn't reach around. He was just given credit where it was due.
Yeah, votes on merit.
Thanks, Dan.
All right, so who are you voting for then, Morgs?
Me, sucked in.
Yeah, fucking. See, we've got Dan and Cookie giving reach rounds. We got Morgs
Teach voted for me
too. Pleasing themselves.
Right, fuck that. I'm
sorry, Ben.
I'm banning you all. That's it.
Penal, go ahead.
Flog of the Week, Teach. Dishonourable mention for Morgs.
Come at me, cunt.
Teach.
Yeah, let's vote for Teach.
Yeah, Teach,
I'm sick
honourable
of hearing
mention
about
for Morgs.
Geelong and Hawthorn jokes and all this other. Yeah, how funny Teach is.
How funny Teach is.
You're a flog, Teach.
I'm gonna go man with no name.
You know I'm mates with Chief, so
Stop hitting him.
I can fucking take you down.
Pass a message to him. Tell him I said go and get fucked.
Anyway, Teach wins Flog of the Week. Last week's poll. Who would you most like to have knock on your door? 0% said Mark Blickersarves. Is anyone surprised by that?
Oh, Blixarves is fucking champ.
Not even Teach.
Why didn't you vote for him, you cunt?
Oh, well, I didn't get on thread.
Yeah. You were on. I'm amazed you didn't listen.
I just sent an email to Chief, and you're fucked. you're getting taken down, and I'm fucking banning everyone.
5.6% said Alex Rance. 16.7% said both Bernie Vince and 20-year-old Evan Riley. 22.2% said 20-year-old Teach, and 38.9% said Jack Watts.
20-year-old Teach, how do you know what it was like when I was 20?
Well, you were Jehovah's Witness knocking door. It was, who do you most like to knock on your door? And you were knocking on doors at 20.
Well, I'm still pretty sick.
This wasn't attractiveness. God, you're a shallow man. No. Poor Blixar. You've just introduced.
Actually, I'm better looking than him, so.
Blixar's is the NL of the poll with his donuts.
You have objectified him. This was about knocking on doors, not about what he looks like.
You didn't even vote for him. It's awesome.
No, he did not vote.
I didn't get on the thread.
Well, if you did, you would have voted for yourself, you selfish cunt.
Probably.
He fucking would have too. Let's move on to next one, Friday night, Richmond Hawthorn. Well, what is the margin?
Oh, you're gonna get fucking mauled.
I said, what is the fucking
8 points,
margin?
Hawthorn.
10 goals for
20 goals, Hawthorn.
Oh, that's nasty, Dan.
I'm with Dan. 20 goals and strike one dimmer. If the Swans follow it up, hopefully the half a step back takes us forwards. See, this is what I'm reduced to. This is why this is the worst season. Like, I didn't want us to tank.
No, you need to tank so you can give that
So
load
I was glad
pick
that
for Travis
we
Cloak.
didn't. Yes, but this is look, but no, this is I actually want us. I'm at the point where I would be not happy to see us lose games, but if it leads to the sacking,
You know it's bad when supporters are hoping for their team to lose.
I'm at the point of boycotting games so that hopefully we start to draw like fucking Port Adelaide
Are
numbers.
you hashtag
and-
emotionally checked out?
It's hard to sort of like want your team to win when you know you're not going to play finals.
So if you're-
No, it's not. Just win all the
No, I want my. No, it's not. I've always. This is the first time in my life I've actually kind of been about winning, where I'm actually thinking losing's probably better for us right now. Like, even when we had draft picks on the line, I still wanted to win. I wanted to see us win. And I think somewhere underneath I want us to win. I want us to beat the shit trucks in the back half of the year.
Fair enough.
But I want us to sack Hardwick first. And if being 1-7 with a percentage of 60 will do
What if
that,
Yeah,
what
fucking bring it on.
if they win?
When,
Yeah.
when
Well, they won't. We
Well,
know that they won't.
It's genius that Robinson said he was, and he stays on for another. He gets another contract extension.
That would be the ultimate troll.
Yeah, they're
Of
not going to win.
That
So-
would
Well,
be,
has everyone gone? I'm pulling
I
a
would-
teach here.
I would laugh about it for a week
I
until
think that
reality set in that he's got to
Peggy
win
O'Neill
against
is more of a
Hawthorn
Peggy
again.
Sue's.
And then
She's
I'd-
trolling you.
Sorry, you fucking finished yet, cunts?
Let's.
All right, I'm pulling the
everyone's
teach
checked
here.
that.
All right, so last time the Hawks got smacked down like they did last week was actually by Richmond of all teams back in 2012. We came out the next week.
Hardwick,
Buddy kicked
genius.
13. Buddy kicked 13. We spanked North by 20 goals. And I
So it's
reckon,
going to be a game for Sydney this week because Buddy
No,
doesn't blame you.
I reckon there has never been a more vulnerable team for a spanking since Fitzroy were on their deathbed. Richmond are absolutely prime, and they're going to be biting down on the pillow, and all sorts of records will be tumbling. I reckon we are going to win by 40 to 45 goals, not points, goals, and break every record, and everyone's going to say, make Hawthorn great again.
Oh,
You're not as good as Geelong.
How short is
We're
your
going to bounce
memory?
back in everyone's mind.
Don't you remember round 5, 2007, when we played Richmond?
It's like nearly 10 years ago.
Yes,
and we
you
won
by 157
Shut
points.
up about
Yes.
Geelong. Shut up.
I haven't tipped yet,
Shut
so
up
I'm going
about-
to tip
shut up
Hawthorn.
about
Haha,
Geelong.
fuck me, Penal.
That
You
is
went
that
last.
is
I know you did tip, but I didn't want to fucking
that is
yeah.
that is the worst. It's worse than Teach tipping by.
Actually, I genuinely think it'll happen.
Then you're a fucking idiot.
Your list man came out today and called half your kick team spuds and said you only recruited them so they could take us to 8th. We didn't think this list would take us to a premiership. They're fucking spuds. How do you think they feel on
Use
Friday
the cop
night?
out.
I didn't hear that. But Collingwood versus Carlton.
Collingwood, 50 points.
Collingwood.
Collingwood. It'll be dour and low scoring, but Collingwood, they're not as bad as Carlton.
If Collingwood come out and ski the same way they did on Anzac Day, they'll win if they come out early. But if Carlton get
Collingwood,
the
10
shit
goals.
fest, God, you never know.
10 goals.
Collingwood.
It could be like the Carlton Freo game. But I
Coming
think
back from
Collingwood will
Perth
win.
might be a factor too, but I still think Collingwood.
Geelong versus West Coast.
You even ask.
You know, I'm just tipping West Coast out of spite. I don't care. Coast. I hope West Coast win.
No, West Coast were really impressive last week, and they seem got their form up. And you know, Geelong haven't beaten anyone yet except Hawthorn, and even Hawthorn aren't that good. Who have Geelong beaten?
No one.
They barely beat Essendon.
You've lost to the Giants. You've barely beat Essendon.
Yeah, Geelong are pretty ordinary, aren't they?
Yeah, but
Right.
this game isn't in Perth, so I can't.
Who
Who
tip
is
West Coast
blowing
either.
down? Who is blowing down the fucking
Beat fucking
Cyclone
Port, who
there?
haven't been that good. Beat Brisbane. Let me just have a look at the ladder. The teams that Geelong have beaten, apart from Hawthorn, who happen to sit 8th, the next highest team that Geelong have beaten.
Geelong haven't beaten a team in the top 7. Let's put it that way. And West Coast are in the top 7.
Yeah, Geelong haven't beaten a team in the top 7. Yeah, and apart from, I was going to say apart from Hawthorn in 8th, I'm pretty sure they
fucking
haven't
come at
beaten a
me,
team in the
arseholes,
top,
because
in the top 10.
we won by 120
Well, I am.
fucking points.
Well,
Yeah.
you've said it
I had no
120
idea.
times already today.
Against the 10th placed Gold Coast Suns, there you go. You've beaten someone else in the top
Who
10.
who
But let's have
cares
a look
where
at
they
your
fucking
wins.
placed?
8th placed Hawthorn,
I mean,
10th placed
I mean,
Suns,
the
11th
ladder
placed
doesn't
Port,
the ladder doesn't
11th
mean
placed
anything
Puffers,
until about
16th
round
placed
10,
Bryans,
and we're going to
17th
fucking
placed
smash
Essendon.
the.
So
We are going to.
Some of those teams are going to be locked down the ladder by then.
I agree.
So
the
you-
ladder
so you're
doesn't
not-
mean
so you're not
anything.
the
It doesn't
second
matter
best
that
team
Geelong
then?
are second right now. They're going to miss finals.
We will smash the West Coast. Don't worry about it.
How the fuck is North's only 124 without a loss?
Because they've been, up until last Friday, they've been letting in 100 points every week.
It's true.
Why are you talking about fucking North? We're
Because
talking
sick
about
of
Geelong.
Sick of Geelong.
Because we've moved
Yeah,
on.
We've
I've got to go
No,
Geelong.
we're going to fucking
had enough
win
of Geelong.
again.
West Coast.
West
West
Coast.
Coast. West Coast. West Coast.
I'm going to tip the draw because I can't tip team.
That's what I do. You
Logically.
can't take my thunder away.
Yeah, but you did tip the draw, so I'm dumping it.
Colas versus
Sydney.
Essendon.
Didn't play a
Um,
fuck ton.
Sydney next.
Oh.
Sydney by 25 goals.
Fucking
Possibly this could be the two. I'm gonna pull a penal here, but actually be realistic about it. And this could be the 200-point game with the way the Collars like to ski. And I think against Essendon, I think Sydney will go with that because they attack a lot more than they used to.
Where's it been played?
We'll kick 13.
SCG.
Oh,
Does it
well,
matter?
yeah, if it's wet, it'll slow it down.
Does that matter?
Oh.
Sydney might only win by 10
Sydney is
goals
still
instead of
gonna
20.
win. If it's wet, they don't score as much.
What are they? A bunch of gizmos, are they?
Gizmos.
Gremlins.
Gremlins. No, I should have said
Gizmos.
Pants Kyles.
Pants Kyles. Pants
He
does in
can't
the
fall.
rain. Gold Coast versus Melbourne. Jeez, this one's fucking
Draw.
because Melbourne should win, but that means Melbourne won normally.
No, the team
Where
that
is
got
it?
beaten.
It's up at Toronto.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. The team
on
got
the
beaten by
moon.
20 goals is favourite with the bookies because Melbourne are so shit.
Draw. Yeah, Morgs. Draw.
Draw.
Gold Coast.
I'm going to go with Melbourne. I think Broncos are playing like a bunch of busted arseholes.
Gary
No.
Ablett has
So
got
so
on his
so
side
long
to
just
beat the
skied then.
Deeds.
You're admitting that long skied.
Well, fucking 100 points. You know, it's that was like 186 in 2011 against Melbourne.
Geelong kick Fremantle states we just won't mention them.
I think it's gonna have to.
You better fucking calm down, you pricks.
We better come. Are you? You're fucking out. You better calm down.
Did everyone tip that?
Yeah, draw.
Melbourne.
Gold Coast.
Right. Bulldogs versus the Crows he had, and it's that he has, so it must be the Crows.
Yes.
Whoa.
Crows. That is-
Can't argue the record.
No, you can't.
No, gonna go the Bulldogs there. Bulldogs play well there. So
Crows play
Bulldogs
better.
have-
Have you seen their record? Eddie?
I don't know if you witnessed Friday, but no, they don't.
They've lost twice.
They lost twice there this year.
yeah, but they still do play well
The
there.
Crows have
No,
like
they've
Not
lost
as good as Adelaide.
the Crows have 6 forwards who are better than Tom Boyd. That's not even an exaggeration.
Yeah, no, I
And, like
They're 6
their most damaging players are injured, and so I'm jumping off the bandwagon. They win.
Adelaide. Hashtag Mitch was right. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Well, we'll see, because Teacher knows, and Teacher got everything right this week, so you shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up.
That's no way to speak to your father.
Daddy didn't love me.
Freo Giants.
I'm not
It's
even
a
going
weird-
to tip.
Oh.
0-7. Like, it's actually becoming a question of will Freo win their first game, and
We'll
to
Freo win a
Malthouse,
game.
I don't see where they win a game.
So, where is this being played?
Either in Perth on the at Domain Stadium,
playing
where
it on the
seats-
moon.
where the seats are just a
The
little bit
moon.
smaller.
Right, okay.
It's being played at Fat Cunt Biako.
It doesn't matter where it's being played. GWS would win anywhere.
Exactly.
Biako. Is this for the Kamikaze Cup?
Loser has to cry and sit out football for a year.
I'm
Yeah.
going out on a limb, and I reckon Fremantle might win this.
GWS are drinking some bath water.
Yeah,
Well,
but
they have-
they're good enough to
yeah.
drink some, by the way. They've been lippy since
Yeah.
start.
And
They've always been lippy.
They've always been lippy. They came into this competition lippy. They came in here thinking that they were something, and now they're delivering on it.
Who the fuck was that Northern Lights?
Yeah, he's been here all along in a couple of times.
If
Right.
you stopped talking, you'd know that.
I like having Northern Lights on, because he needs to keep his bitch in line.
If only your
Oh.
bitch could keep you in line. Penal, lift your game.
no, it's a lost cause. I'm
Um,
not defending it tonight. Not until he grows a brain, gets some more brain power. Teach, because you thinking that fucking free kick Hawthorn thread is any good?
Grow,
Get fucked. You're dead to me.
Oh, the free kick Hawthorn thread
grow
was
a
the
pair-
fucking
grow a
best
pair of
thing.
brains. Oh, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Has everyone tipped that?
GWS.
GW, yes.
Port versus the Bryans.
Oh, yeah.
Games
Poor-
that matter.
Yeah, games that don't matter indeed. Puffers and bay covers and
What to ski?
Port.
Port.
Port will beat them by 7 XL goals. And Mardo will wrist injury wanking himself off it.
Yeah, Port to ski.
all right. And the final game, I've left this one till last. Saints versus North at Etihad.
Oh, 7 zip.
Oh,
7
North.
zip.
North to
North.
win, and it's more significant. I'll take your tips first, because it's Drew Petrie's 300.
Is it really?
Yes.
What a start.
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh, I think he's probably the worst 300 game ever.
I have to agree. Yes.
Oh,
So they have to
What
watch
happened
300
to,
game
Anthony
along with
Rocket?
the
The
worst.
worst 400 game.
It's a shame that North got the. It's just a shame that North got the
Hello?
wrong Rocket brother.
Yeah, if
Anthony
they had
Rocket.
Andy Rocker instead of Sav, they'd have the worst 200. Correct.
I used the 200.
Yeah, they've got the worst 100 and the worst 400.
And the
Yeah.
worst captain.
The worst captain of all time. And the worst fan of all time, Jesus.
I tipped in carnies.
The Northern Carnies.
Northern Carnage. Yeah, that's us.
I'm gonna go St Kilda.
He said us. Did anyone see that? Teachers jumped ship.
This game's going to be symbolic of Drew Petrie's entire career, and North are going to lose St Kilda to win.
What? So it's going to be a shit game.
I thought you were going to say it's symbolic of Petrie to a North would ski over a weak opponent.
No,
No,
because
and-
Saints are actually good. They took it right up to the best in the comp.
Thank you, Penal.
Who, the
No,
Giants?
they didn't. They got from GWS.
Yeah.
No, we nearly beat Hawthorn, which is more than what clubs can say. Lucky to not win.
It's not more than what Geelong can say.
It was a free kick, wasn't it? It was the birth
No
of
comment.
free kick Hawthorn.
No comment.
Um,
no comment.
So it's St Kilda to blame, kids.
Oh, man, I shot Marvin in the face. What the fuck did you do that? He gave a free kick to Hawthorn. That's a good fucking thread. I can't believe
Free
you
kick
put it.
Hawthorn is, folks, what Drew Petrie is to the 300 game club.
Perfect analogy. Perfect.
That's very
That
harsh.
perfect analogy.
You're listening on Frank the Tank, who's an All-Australian player. Come on.
Nick Maxwell
He
is
deserved-
an Australian.
Is he? Did Nick Maxwell get an All-Australian jersey?
So did
Yes, and so did Labamba.
La 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 ma.
The Prince had the last laugh that night.
Cameron Mooney's got an
Oh,
Australian game.
Moons was a
Didn't
fucking-
everyone that played in that side in like 07 get one?
just about that All Australian, just like his North Premiership. Got
He
zero
was
touches.
Moons was a gun.
He was
He
there
was
with
an
everybody
absolute
else.
gun.
Oh,
He won us the 2008 flag off his own boot. Was that bad?
Oh, he fucked up that day. Big time.
has he played 300 games? We might have some competition for Petrie. Did we all tip? Did everyone tip North in the end, except maybe Cookie?
Oh, well, yeah,
As
cool.
well, so.
Oh, of course you did. Petrie game. All right. Well, this was the forecast for round 7. Starburns joined by Cooksen,
Freaky Hawthorn memes can fuck off in a grave.
Teach,
Good night.
Dan,
Geelong are overrated.
Get fucked.
Morgs,
Teacher's a dickhead.
Don't talk about your dad like that.
Stop being a dickhead.
and Penal.
Make Hawthorn great again. We're going to win by 40 goals. It's going to be huge, and we won't even need any free kicks to do it.
Well, you need a wall.
Build the fucking wall down at Dingley.
Thanks for listening, and see you next week.
Won't say Starburns. He's quit again.